wax, vapor rub, and mothballs. Mr. Penny, carrying his false teeth in a jar, always sits at the head of the table. Reverend Thomas, between bites, murmurs prayers. His wife never says much, just eats. Or twists and shreds a paper napkin in her lap. Mr. Butler's diabetic. Retired. He stopped driving buses. He's cool, though. Sometimes he smiles, says, "Good kid." Grips my shoulder. Like he knows it's hard not having a dad. Beneath the table, he sneaks sausage, chicken, even green beans to hip-hop, then winks at me. I don't set a place for Captain Maddie. Finished! Ma wipes her hands on a dish towel, moving toward the kitchen counter. Take this tray upstairs. You sure Captain Maddie's up? Yes, earlier and earlier every day, she says, shaking her head. Says hurricane season isn't over. Hurricanes? She's definitely a character. Ma doesn't say anything bad about anyone, but I know Captain Maddie tries her patience. Captain Maddie loves giving orders like she's the boss, owner of the house. Her room is one floor above mine. Nights I hear her pacing, hear her old woman shuffle. Her canes thump, thump. Sometimes at midnight, I hear shouting, curses. Not clear if she's awake or dreaming. Sometimes I hear frightful wailing. Stay away! Stay away! I used to listen for an answer, or the footfall of another person. But Captain Maddie is always alone, haunted by ghosts. I lift the tray of wheat toast, grape jelly, coffee, and a hard-boiled egg. Zane, remind her of the rent. Worry strains, creases around Ma's eyes. She likes you. Sure, Ma, I say, exiting, climbing the stairs. I don't tell Ma I remind Captain Maddie of her dead son. A rogue wave swept him from the ship. He was my best first mate, she often says. I always squirm, feeling sad. Captain Maddie's been rooming here for nearly a year. When she arrived, she handed Ma a fistful of bills, but the money ran out months ago. Whenever Captain Maddie hears money, she ignores Ma, tells another sailing story. Ma doesn't like begging. Like Ma, I don't want to be evicted, our home sold. Dad was so proud of it. The city says Ma owes back taxes. They just want to demolish it for apartment buildings, condos, Ma says. Already, neighbors on either side of us have sold their homes and moved away. Land values are going up. Investors pressure bankers. Bankers pressure the city, and taxes rise. Everybody gets richer except us. A grieving family trying to keep a home. It isn't fair. I hope Captain Maddie has another stack of bills. I climbed 4 flights of narrowing stairs, then 1 flight higher to the turret, an attic room turned into an apartment. Knock. No answer. I knock again. I shouldn't be here. Shouldn't be working in a run-down house filled with old people. I should be hanging out with friends, feeling wind, the fresh air. I knock harder. Hear a grunt, then, enter. The room looks like Captain Maddie's lived in it for 30 years. Maps on the wall, mounds of books stacked on the dresser, the floor, shelves with bottles filled with blue-green liquid, jars of spices, cloves, cinnamon, and mustard, and dead, swirly things. Bugs? Baby catfish? A dead jellyfish? A Jolly Roger flag is nailed on the closet door, though I can't figure out what's jolly about a black flag with a blistering white skull and crossbones. Through a telescope, Captain Maddie peers out the bay window. I set the tray on the bed, the only uncluttered space, then stand beside her looking out at the water. We live in far Rockaway, Queens, my one and only home. Far off, New York City's densely packed skyscrapers shimmer like castles in the mist. I watch rolling waves, ships parting water. Rockaway feels like an island, but it's actually a peninsula jutting into the Atlantic Ocean. It's beautiful. A cloudless horizon, seagulls soaring, blue sky and water mirroring each other. You can stop gaping. I snap my jaw closed. You're called to it too? Does she mean the ocean or the city? My whole life I've never walked Manhattan streets. I don't swim much. The shifting sandbar and rip currents are dangerous. Where's your ship? I frown. What?